Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's lesson. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's take a look at today's lesson objective. So, today we will specify and partition a whole into equal parts, identifying and counting unit fractions. The TEKS we'll be working on today are 3.6e, 3.3c, 3.3d, and 3.3e. All right. So before we get started, let's talk about fractions. That is what we're going to be talking about in this lesson. We're going to be creating fractions. So a fraction is a part of a group of objects, a number, or a whole. So fractions are not whole numbers. They are a part of either a group, a number, or a whole. All right. Now let's take a look at this rectangle over here, right? So I have one rectangle. Now, if I go ahead and separate my rectangle into two equal parts, I now have halves. I have now split my rectangle into halves. And I can go ahead and shade in one portion, and now I have 1/2. I can also take this same rectangle and split it into three pieces, three equal pieces, and this will be thirds, because I'm splitting them into three equal pieces. So if I were to shade in one portion, I would have two portions. I would have 2/3, right? But ultimately, I divided my whole into three equal portions. Now, what about if I separate into four pieces? Now I have fourths. And I can go ahead and shade in this portion, right? And now I have 1/4. But the thing to remember is I can take this same whole, this same a rectangle that I started, and I can divide it into as many portions as I need to. I can go ahead and fold it, I can cut it into as many portions as I need to, and the whole will stay the same. But we're talking about the same whole that we are dividing into different parts. Now, if I go ahead and I take this whole and I divide it into two equal parts, that's going to give me halves. However, if I divide my whole into halves or into two pieces that look like this, it is not going to be the same, right? This side over here is larger than my green side over here. So this cannot be a fraction because they are not equal parts. When we are looking at a fraction, we can take our whole and partition it into different size pieces. However, all of our pieces have to be the same size. So this is a fraction, and this side is not a fraction because our parts are not equal. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at today's lesson objective. So today we specified and partitioned a whole into equal parts. Really important that they're equal parts, identifying and counting unit fractions. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this was a helpful lesson, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.